She was like, I want you to put a big baby in me. And the better looking a woman is, in general, the worse of a person she is. Today's women and the Western women don't really provide a goddamn thing. Men love harder than women.
Have you ever been cheated on? You might have to take notes on this bitch. Famous and Wealthy Podcast, man. Today we got my boy 80, the Kingmaker, in the building, man. Today is gonna get real spicy, man. My boy, he coming to preach to y'all about how y'all should turn y'all life up involving tech. Tell us how you got into that, bro.
Yes, sir. So I'm initially from Houston, right? We got my cousin in the building. Malcolm McFly. And so I saw him go to the college route, you know what I'm saying, get involved in tech and go that route. And I kind of just followed him, so to speak, right?
So you went to college?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That's how I got in it. But if you look at the college route today, it's incredibly expensive. It's very slow, right? And it's just not, I just wouldn't do it today.
Exactly.
I wouldn't do it today. You could go online. All the shit I learned is now online for free.
Exactly.
Right? So that's when I started basically my mentorship program.
Okay.
I got into a software called RPA, which is basically like coding, but it's like drag and drop. So it's way easier to do.
For people that don't know what coding is, break down what is coding.
So it's basically where you give instructions to a computer, step by step, in order to get something to happen. So if you're using Google Maps, that's written in code. Any website you go to, there's code behind that. You use a microwave, there's a code. Anything where there's digital numbers and shit on the screen, that's code, right? If we look at coding, that's like a 10 out of 10 difficulty, right? Okay. If you look at what RPA is and what I do, it's like drag and drop coding. So what I tell people is, let's say you build homes and let's say I build homes, right?
Okay.
Let's say you build homes using brick and mortar, like you get on your hands and knees and use, hammers and nails and all that there. Let's say I 3D print homes. So I push a button, it prints a wall. I push that button 3 more times, print 3 more walls. I push another button, it prints a roof. I'm just going to be better than you, and I'm going to be faster than you, and I get paid more because there's not a lot of people who do what I do. So that's what it is that I help people do. I help them get into tech using that skill because it's the simplest skill that there is today.
Wow.
And the great thing about it is most of them are working from home. The average person who does it is earning $130,000 a year. They're working less than 20 hours a week. I know these people in this field. Yeah. Some of the smart ones are working multiple jobs, right? So they're working multiple contracts, making $150 on all of them, working 3 contracts, earning $300,000, $400,000.
Damn, this is good.
Yes, sir.
So right now, how much you think you made off of doing tech so far?
Over 1.6 million.
Wow, that's amazing.
And that's in like a span of 5 or 6 years. Yeah. Like I've been in tech over a decade now, but I didn't really start making the big money until I got into exactly.
And
what it is I'm doing
honestly say, like off of a job, like a tech job, that's pretty well. You know what I mean? Like most people that go to college definitely don't make it far. You know what I mean?
No.
Definitely don't. Like when I'm hearing the stories about college, matter of fact, when you went to college, did you get into any college debt or like how did you finesse that?
Absolutely. I still got student loan debt. Absolutely. Wow. Yeah. $40,000 worth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just not what they say. They said the department that you pay student loans to is going away. Yeah. So I don't know. I make my little payments per month. I'm hoping them hoes go away. But exactly. I do a lot better than what most people do though.
No, for sure. So what's your thoughts on, I heard, I watched a few of your podcasts and, I heard you talking about, different topics, especially about women. Like what type of women do you date?
So first off, I'm married, right? I do what it is that I do. I'm in the process of looking for sister wives at this point. I really do consider myself, my biggest competition, bro, is dead. My biggest competition is Hugh Hefner, period. Like, I don't care what nobody say. When it comes to who, like, really did this manhood, like, stuff with women, right? You got Genghis Khan. Did you know that 1 in every 200 people today alive on Earth has that man's blood running through him? No. Bro, could you, like, what would you do if you wanted to compete? If you wanted 1 in every 200 people, in order to beat them, you'd have to have, like, 1 in every 199 people or some shit like that of your blood running through them. Like, this nigga conquered. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, I can't compete with that. I'm not trying to. Then there was Hugh Hefner, like the Playboy Mansion with the bunnies and like the bitch, like, bro, that's iconic. Like that nigga was a living sex symbol.
But my thing is though, right? While we're looking at all that, right?
Yeah.
He never had any allegations against him.
No, he did, bro.
Oh, he did.
He did. Now, I saw a Hulu documentary. I didn't finish it, but like apparently he was drug running and all kind of other stuff. But he also had restaurants where he had the girls in the bunny costume. So I don't know about all that.
Oh, okay.
But I also hear that, like, I hear all kind of things.
Because I just be feeling sorry for like our race that goes through like, well, maybe we just see it more because we're our race. But I'm like, damn, every time somebody gets really successful and they try to do similar to what he does, it's like they try to bring him down.
Who you talking about?
Like Shannon Sharp recently.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Let's talk about Shannon Sharp. Okay. Yeah. Well, Diddy was beating up bitches. So Diddy had what he had. Here's the thing, bro. If you're using force, that woman don't want to do it. She don't want to be with you.
Exactly.
Right? Shannon Sharp's problem was the same thing, bro. If you saw the text messages, she was like, I want you to put a big baby in me. And bro, she don't like you. She wants a baby from you. There's a difference between a bitch liking you and liking what you can do for her. And that's why I'm out here with this new offer. I'm helping 7-figure earners, right, bachelors, build their roster without wasting time, without wasting money and being taken advantage of. Because these niggas, they are targets, bro. They're walking around like big ducks and they have no idea. Because you can be successful in business. You can be successful in your career. You can be successful with your physique and all that, which Shannon Sharp is all of that, right?
Yeah.
But that's totally different than being successful with women. That's
No,
a
you're
whole different game. And most men don't know what they're doing.
No,
and men go out here and they get this money, muscle, and this mindset, and then the bitches start coming, and they don't know how to discern whether this woman wants them for the lifestyle and shit they can provide versus they themselves, like the actual person. You know what I'm saying? And so I've had every kind of relationship you can possibly have with a woman except a sugar mama, which I'm not opposed to. So baby, if you're watching this, hit your boy up. But I've made every mistake.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Absolutely, time and time again.
How did it feel?
It was awful, nigga.
And
awful.
That's what turned you into the person you are
Basically.
today. When you first got cheated on, or the second time you got cheated on, were you ever really in love, like deeply in love?
Bro. Here's the thing: men love harder than women. There's no such thing as unconditional love. I don't believe in that. I don't think that's a real thing. But I will say, men are the ones providing things, right? So it's easier for a woman to love the shit that a guy provides versus loving him. Today's women and the Western women don't really provide a goddamn thing. What you're loving as a man is her, and most of these hoes are bad people. And no, I'm just and most of these hoes are losers too.
Because
don't nobody want to say it.
It's because what they've been through, you think, or you think they're growing up?
It's the culture they grow up in. I was literally at a strip club. So I flew a client in literally yesterday. And so we're at the strip club. And here's what I've learned. The better looking a woman is, in general, the worse of a person she is.
Yeah.
You agree with that? Okay, me and you, this is our second time meeting.
Yeah.
So that's okay. So let's talk about it. I was with this stripper and she was cool. She was light skinned. She was cute. And I said, hey, at what age did you start to realize you were getting male attention? She was like 15, 16. And I said, okay, was it scary? What did you feel powerful? Did you feel strong? Was it cool? Like, was it? She was like, yeah, it was cool. And I'm like, you started to realize you could get grown men, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60s attention, and they can just hand shit over to you. And you didn't have to earn anything. You didn't have to develop good character. So why the fuck would you? And it's not even your fault. It's the society and the time that you're raised in. Now, if we look at Eastern countries, they make these bitches cover up. So you don't get to see all that. Right. They make them stay home. They don't go out dating. They go from their father's house to their husband's house, right? So the fact that they're able to just be out here and wear the clothes they want to wear and let them be revealing, and I'm not shaming them. I say they're bad people and it's not their fault. It's just the culture they're raised in. Now I say all that to say I do love these hoes, so I can't even.
You get a girl, she boring as hell in the bedroom. I'm talking about boring. How would that affect?
If you see me with a woman, she's doing something for me. I'm not worried about the bedroom. Like that can be trained.
Okay.
That can be trained. In fact, the best women I've ever done anything in the bedroom with, they were trained by other men. I'd be like, God damn, I'm grateful for that nigga. But they're also hoes.
Yeah, they are.
Right? And they usually have issues in childhood with father and things like that. So it's almost like a catch-22, bro. Like if you get a woman who's incredibly experienced sexually, she gonna have a bunch of niggas to compare you to.
Yeah, it's a bunch of downfalls. Always. Because like I said, like with women, this is the thing. If they really, really look good, it's harder for us to keep them in place because they kind of they know that, oh, well, if you don't do this, somebody else, they got a cockiness to them. Unless they meet somebody of status, but still, they still walk around this is what I hate about girls. You got girls who show their body on OnlyFans, right? Which is cool. Then you got girls who don't show their bodies, but basically show their bodies, meaning that they're wearing the tightest dress or the tightest leggings that they could possible. You might as well be on OnlyFans.
Basically.
It's like you're judging this girl for basically being naked, which you look naked. You might as well be naked. But you're hating on this girl, but you're broke, she getting money. I don't like that. You know what I mean? If you're neutral, you're fully covered up, and you look at, because I look at girls, especially if they 35, 40, I'd be like, why are you not married? Something is wrong. It's just not the guy.
Yes.
Just not the guy. Yes. Baby. It has to be you
I asked them, I say, hey, baby, when was the last time you saw a piece of gold on the sidewalk? He's like, never. Why? Because someone would have picked it up, right? So the fact that ain't nobody picked you up, baby, you're not gold.
For sure.
There's something, so I agree with you. I
just look at most women today's, they're looking for a come up, you know what I mean? We always got to be the provider. It's hard to find that sugar mama, like you were saying. That shit is hitting the lottery. Finding a girl with money that's going to be A1 and get me. When I see that shit, on YouTube, I automatically think that's a fake relationship or acting or
here's
something.
The thing, though. Nah, bro, shout out to Goldie, because I already had a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of stuff from Kevin Samuels. And then I had a lot of shit, and Goldie came and gave me that extra 5% I was missing. Yeah. Bro, you got to like who likes you. You got to get a bitch who's already winning, who's done some things, who also likes you. Right. I think what men do, and this is me, total honesty and transparency here, I have whatever you want to call it, mother issues, right? Okay. And so what that turns into is me seeing my mother make bad decisions.
Me too.
And then me having low expectations of women. women, expecting all these hoes to make bad decisions, all of them to be broke, all of them to make bad decisions, all of that, right? And then I start talking to certain guys and they're like, yeah, nah, my girl make $100,000 a month. I said, wait, there's bitches who make $100,000 a month? She makes good decisions, right?
Yeah.
And then I was talking to Golden, he was like, bro, I don't deal with women who are broke. I said, why? That's like 98% of these.
No,
hoes.
for sure.
And he was like, because that's proof she's been making bad decisions her whole life.
No,
and
for
if you
sure,
look at them
for
through the
sure.
same lens that you would look at a nigga, you would be like, yeah, I'm not dealing with a broke nigga. He make bad decisions his whole life.
For sure.
That's just
for
what
sure,
it is, bro.
For sure. You right about that.
So that's what it is.
Literally, like, that's the same, like, it's almost just like a girl. You would meet a girl, right? And you would notice that they feel like they're not having the time of their life or fun without a club being involved. I don't go to clubs, right?
I'm shocked to hear that.
There's nothing wrong with going to clubs, but I don't go to them. I'd rather sit and have a business meeting talking about ways we can make more millions, ways we can network better. I have a different mindset than I did all that. Standing around, sitting, wait on some, like, first of all, as a guy, I built my brand up so big that I can get any bitch that's in a club if I want to DM on my Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the whole reason why I poured into myself. Not to go to the club, stand around, show everything I got. No, I'm not doing that.
You say that's beneath you at this point.
I'm just being honest.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
straight up.
So basically, I built myself up. If you go to the club, you tell me what's in there. Hey, get her Instagram for me. I'm going to just DM her. At the end of the day, I feel like this is why we build our brands, because at the end of the day, I mess with a girl with some money. Let's say if she got some money. If she's still single, that's still scary to me because I got trust issues. I'm going to be 1,000.
Me too.
Maybe you make $500K a month. Why are you single? You make $100K a month, even if you like me. I feel like, oh, you like me? I feel like it's a lot of guys like me. What makes me so special?
So let's talk about it, bro. I'm building an organization called the Good Girl Gang.
The Good Girl Gang.
The Good Girl Gang, right?
Okay.
These are women who are tired of being strong, independent, single. Think about it this way, bro. I've studied this shit so much. Let's say it's you and your girl and y'all are on a plane and there's a pilot. And let's just say the pilot's about to go down, or the plane's about to go down. And we're talking about your girl's safety. Side note, the same thing that turned a cave woman on 1,000,000 years ago is the same thing that turned a woman on today. It's safety and security. So a plane's about to go down. If we're talking about safety, what's going to turn your woman on? What do you think would make her feel the safest? If you grab the helm, if she grabbed the helm, or the pilot grabbed the helm?
If I grab it.
You versus the pilot. You think she would rather have you grab it than the pilot?
The helm of
The plane.
I feel
to
like,
fly it.
I feel like
If it's going down, do you want...
No. I feel like she will want the pilot to grab it.
Yes.
But
ideally. So that's best case scenario. Pilot,
Okay,
right?
okay.
Let's say the pilot is incapacitated. Now who do you think is the next best
Me.
thing? You. Okay. Now imagine if your woman is with a man and he's like, he freezes in fear.
Yeah.
She might then grab it, right? But she's grabbing it out of what? Fear. Because she's like, this nigga won't do it. If I let this nigga lead, we gonna die. So when you meet a woman who's making $500,000 a month, in her head, she's like, I'm a woman. If I can make $500,000 a month, how can you only make 6 figures a year? You can't lead me. So some of them, that's a lot of their issues. And they daddies didn't teach them how to be team players. A lot of women, including, and I love black women, I'm gonna say this, a lot of black women, and really a lot of successful, strong, independent women, so this is including black women, they're not team players. They were never taught to be. I have friends who have daughters and they're like, yeah, bro, it don't matter if she get pregnant. They don't need the baby. I'm here and I can. But it's like, my nigga, when you leave, then what?
Yeah.
Like, my job is to make, and I have a daughter, my job is to make sure that she can get a guy who is going to have her best interest at heart and lead her into the future. I'm not gonna be her nigga. I'm her daddy. So my job is to lead by example, period. And then I'm gonna go find a nigga for her like this him. And it would be a nigga like you who don't need her, but who would want her, right? And then it's like, hey, don't ask that nigga to marry you. Don't force him to do nothing. Just add value to him.
Exactly.
To where that nigga feels like, bro, I can't lose her. She does so much for me.
Exactly.
It's so simple.
You know what's so crazy though? I think girls have strategies in their mind. Like certain girls that you're dating, they have some strategies and be like, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna fall back on this, and I'm gonna fall. Like some girls feel like you can make a girl really comfortable, and once you make them comfortable, they'll be like, well, you know, I'm gonna just not do this, or I'm gonna just almost like you need them. When you got a high value person, the number one way you can lose that person is by like acting like I need you, baby. You feel me? Like it's a
You're saying if you act like that towards the woman, like I need you.
For instance, you got a girl, right?
Yeah.
Let's say if she gets mad at you because you did something. Now she's acting a little funny. Even though you know how old you are. Let's say if she's 30 years old. Baby, you done been through hell and back with guys since you were 17 years old. You finally meet this gold that we talking about. You already understand men. You already understand how they work. You already understand what they do. Sometimes you have to ride that wave out. You understand what I'm saying? Because when I go to these shows, right, and I see these older couples, 60-year-old billionaire, and he got that lady with him, they've been married for 30 years. You know why they still married?
Why?
Because she rode it out with this man, and she understands that men gonna be men, but I'm not finna lose my my spot trying to get an attitude and think
let
that
me let me add this to it. People ask me like, how do you keep a woman? And I'm like, if you're asking that question, my nigga, you've already lost. Because the only thing that can keep a woman is a woman who wants to be kept. She wants to be there. Right. And what I'm also hearing you say is, and what I know to be true is, women don't leave when they feel like you are the best they can do. If she believes she could do better, then she would.
Do it.
She would. It's not about you. It's about how her life would benefit or change or be detrimental or be worse if she left you.
And listen, this is no disrespect to women, but me, I'm always like, if I'm with a girl, she's last in my life. Like, I'm just being 1,000, right? I'm just being 1,000.
After
everything, then, hey, what you doing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just being 1,000. The reason why I say this is because, think about it. I know I can be replaced. I strive to make myself more famous, more money, and I get in the gym every day. Because it's three types of guys. It's a guy that's very athletic, that don't need no money. They got that real nice body that she might go for the body. You ever see the girls that's young-minded? Oh, he's so sexy and his body, right? You got those type of guys. Then you got the guys with a lot of money. Then you got the guys with a lot of fame. So it's three different types of men that's always out here searching for your girl because they want her because you are you and they want to be you. You done blew up. They just want your girl, right?
Yeah.
You got to kind of think about it like this. I told myself I want all three of those, right? I want the fame, I want the money, I want the body.
Yeah.
It's not even just about the girl. It's just about myself. Because, baby, if you do anything, any little thing, if somebody texts me and told me, you know, I had a conversation with your girl, I'm having another baby on her. Like, listen. And you think I'm playing? Listen, bro. I got strategies. It's the way you do things, right? So let's say if you get a baby mama, right? What you do with this baby mama, you barely take any pictures with her. I'm about to give you some game.
Okay, all right.
So you get one baby because you rich. It don't matter. You rich and famous. You can blow anybody up, right? So boom. This one you barely take pictures with her. You gonna do some shit with her. You gonna take her out to eat. You gonna take her overseas, but barely take pictures with her. Because in my mind, I always think a girl gonna fuck up. You gonna do something dumb. And guess what? It ain't that big, baby. You don't got that much room. Like I said, if you do any little thing, if I hear any little thing, I'm cutting you right off. Let's say if you get another chick, boom. You know what you do with her?
What?
You take a lot of pictures with her because that baby mama gonna see we gonna do the baby, but I'm gonna take way more pictures, and she gonna say you didn't do that with me. So in her mind, it's subconscious. It's subconscious on her mind that we did the exact same thing, but I'm going to go 10 times. Like, okay, this is a 10, right? I did a 10 with you. With this girl, I'm gonna do a 20. You know what I mean? So if I bought you $20,000 gifts, I might do $50,000 gifts with baby. If I bought you a G-Wagon, baby getting Lamborghinis. You understand what I'm saying? So this is how my strategy is, like how I do.
So that if you do that, so that what?
Basically, what I do is this is to keep things in line with females. Not saying that you have to do this for a girl. You don't have to do anything for a girl. Exactly. Guys have ways of how they do. This is just my strategy of my status. Yeah. Because I feel like this. Let's say if a girl likes you for you and this and that, that's great. But at the same time, every guy who I know, like truly know, they got to do something for a girl, just like a girl got to do something for them. Like this girl has to be providing something. I'm gonna be providing something. You got to be giving me what I want because it's a million KEVOs. It's a million ADs. It's a million. You know what I mean? It's not, but it is. Yeah. We got to be honest with ourselves. We can't sit up here and cap like, oh, you can't. Yes, they can replace you if they really want to, but the way I'm gonna do your ass, you're not gonna replace me, baby. Because trust me, you know what I mean? Like you're gonna keep seeing me on your timeline. You're gonna keep seeing me in the gym looking better. You're gonna keep seeing me make these millions. Yeah. It's gonna be hard, and if you do, you're gonna be sick when I put this other bad ass. Matter of fact, she's gonna be a little younger too. So if you 30, baby, she's gonna be 24 or 23.
I like it.
She's gonna be 22.
Ultimately, what do you want your roster or your situation to look like? Like when it's all said and
I
done.
really want to be able to do what I want to do. Wow. If I got a girl, just be cool about it and don't be dumb. Like don't overly, women got to understand this. Let's say if I'm the girl, right? And I'm looking at myself, it's very difficult to meet me because I remember being in that spot. Like we were just talking about, I got cheated on plenty of times. I had to work jobs and I had to do this and I had to do that. And I used to think like, there's no way a girl would cheat on me. There's no way this. Yeah. Why the hell was I thinking like that?
Because you didn't know no better.
Exactly.
Yep.
It took so many times to say, nigga, who is you? You work a job. You know how many times you had to hear that? You work a job. You broke. You this. You that.
They were talking to you like that?
What?
These hoes hated you.
Listen, bro. You got to realize like this. And then I was trying to be that person that, you know how like girls listen to slow music. When people listen to slow music, right? They more loving supposedly. Yeah. I'm an action shower. I might not show you love like loving, like hugging and do it like overly, but I will show action. Action will be stuff that I can do for you. I will show you that I will be willing to help you. Women need to understand a certain type of love. Some people show action. Some people show feelings, like feeling type of love, which is cool, but show me more action than just saying it. You ever hear people just telling you, but I love you though. Like, bitch, you don't show it though. Like, you just talking.
Here's what I say, bro. Damn your love.
Exactly.
I'd rather have your respect.
Okay.
Because a woman cannot love a man. Just go ask women, call the 3 closest women you know. Can you honestly love a man who you don't respect? Every woman has always told me no. I like your game plan. I'm not gonna lie. That shit
It's
is
just
dope.
a little different. Yeah.
Here's what I want, bro. Because again, I'm in therapy right now.
Okay.
Shout out to my therapist. She's amazing. And I've realized I'm sensitive. I've had people tell me this all over my entire life. And I'm just not realizing it. I got this book and all that. So here's what I want, bro. I want 2 to 3. 2 for sure, maybe 3.
Girls.
Yes. Bro, there's this movie.
At one time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's this movie, right? On Netflix. I highly recommend you check it out. It's called Happy Ending.
Happy ending.
Happy Ending. It's about this man and this woman who are dating for how many years? I don't know. And then she never gets an orgasm. So she just never gets one, ever. So then she has the idea of bringing another woman in and them having a threesome. Okay. So then they have the threesome. And then the other woman who she brings in is a black woman, right? The main character is a white woman. The other woman is a black woman, right? The black woman comes in and she's like, hey, I can tell you didn't finish. Would you like me to help you finish? And she gets her first orgasm ever in life. So now she falls in love with the black woman. Then she basically fucks it. I'm basically telling y'all the whole movie. She messes up the whole relationship between the man and the woman. So now she's all sad and shit, right? And so this is the part that I'm talking about. This is the best part of the movie to me. Okay, I didn't even know bitches were capable of this. She shows up at her best friend's doorstep. It's her and like her 2 friends. And she's just like a mess emotionally. The next 2 to 5 minutes is just this woman proceeding to be healed by these other 2 women. They make her eat nutritious food. They make her go run for a jog on the beach. They make her go work out. They make her have fun. They play games. They dress up and play Charlie's Angels. They heal this bitch internally. I said, that's what I want. I need me 3 healers. Because, bro, I got a big ego. You have a big ego. Yeah. That shit get bruised, right? Yeah. You're in business. Things can go wrong, bro.
No,
like,
sure.
you probably have a lot of emotional stability, but like, when you're alone, bro, like, you're probably upset. You might be stressed and things like that. You probably have your routine, like getting to the gym and shit like that. I want a woman who can, and my wife is amazing at this. I give her credit. She'll be like, bro, I can tell you're stressed before you do. And then she'll cook me a meal. She'll rub my back. But here's the thing. In the back of my mind, I always know she's not doing this for me. She's doing this for her because if I go down, we go down. Does that make sense? So I want a woman, I want 3, who look at me and they say, you know what? Daddy in trouble. Daddy is not, he's stressed. He's not doing well. We need to come together. We need to heal him so he can get back out there and really build this shit for us.
You know what? I think I like that plan because it would be better if it was more women involved. Yeah. You know why I say that? Because
they keep each other in line.
You don't want to cook breakfast today? She can cook breakfast today then. You don't want to wash it? You don't want to clean up the house? Yeah. She can clean up the house. Yeah. If you don't want to go run errands and you're too lazy to run errands, she can run the errands.
Bro, check this out.
I love that. I wish that I could do that. I'll do that.
Bro, you can.
I'll do that.
And you got to get on the coaching. Neo got the perfect setup.
Oh, man.
I
love his setup,
They're all bringing in income. So fuck, you ain't got to do the dishes. You ain't got to clean. We can hire somebody for that. We can just enjoy each other's company and continue to build these businesses.
Man, bro. Neo, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to Neo, bro.
Yes.
When I seen that, that's like, wow, bro.
Yes, bro.
He lucky,
bro.
Because like he don't got to deal with no stress. You don't got to deal with no nagger. Like that's another thing.
But here's the thing. Bro. They're still women. They're still women. So that happens.
So you think they nag on them?
I mean, probably not to the degree that most of these bitches out here do. But you still have to understand, bro. Here's what men don't understand, and this is why they got to sign up for the coaching and the mentorship. Women need chaos. They are chaotic by nature. That's just what it is. Okay, they're not good people, especially not the ones in the West. You got 3 options. You have heterosexual relationships, like men and women. Yeah. You have gay relationships, men and men. And you have lesbian relationships, women and women. Of those 3, which one do you think has the most domestic violence? Or sorry, I want you to rank them. The most domestic violence to the least. Who do you think has the next most?
The gays?
No. It's then men and women.
What?
And then at the lowest, it's men and men. These bitches be beating the fuck out of each other, okay? They just do. So whenever I see 2 baddies together, I'm like, ooh, I just know they be beating each other up. I know they do. Don't nobody else think that way. But that's what the data says, right? Yeah. And so when you remove women, there's less chaos.
Wow.
So these women are chaotic by nature. Now, I love women. Y'all gonna say I hate women. I swear I love women. That's not what it is. When I say chaos, I mean they need to feel the highs and the lows of emotion, right? Like when a man is like, I need a woman to bring me peace. A woman cannot bring you peace, bro. You have peace. The most she can do is add to it. She gonna disrupt it for fucking sure, because she's a woman. That's just what they do. Damn. But she cannot be your peace. You must be peace, and then she can come into that, and she must provide value to you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, bro. They are chaotic by nature, and this is why, and I used to be one of these guys, these happy wife, happy life niggas are the most miserable on earth.
My God.
On earth. Because what you're doing is you're saying, my life life is predicated on her happiness.
Yep.
And these bitches are barely ever happy, right?
Right.
So my statement is happy king and not a goddamn thing. Because it's a full-time, you're an entrepreneur. It's a full-time job keeping your energy and your frequency here.
Ooh, you got to.
So you can't think about how much energy it takes to keep yourself here. You can't control a woman and try to keep her here too. No, we making a requirement. You must be in therapy. You must be reading something. You must be growing too, because if not, I'm gonna outgrow you and I'm gonna resent you. And I'm gonna have to replace you at that point. And I don't want to do that. Right? Because I'm very much like romantic. I'm very much like I want to be emotionally involved.
No, me too.
They got to give me a reason
to be honest, I'm like that. It's just some girls that I meet are so dumb that it just be like, why the hell did you do that, this or that? Or that? Like, how do you feel about your girl following guys?
On Instagram and things like that?
Like on social media platforms, looking up to liking, let's say she was like, ooh, LeBron, or ooh, how do you feel about that?
Here's how I look at it, bro. I tell men, and I want to get to the men next after this part. I tell men that you have to learn women's nature. You have to learn their nature. And if it's a part of her nature, then I'm not gonna complain about it. It's just there. That's like having a dog that you complain if it barks. Like, nigga, that's what dogs do.
Right.
When a woman introduces chaos, that's what they do. It's their nature. So fame is a lot like beauty. When a famous person is in the room, it's hard not to notice, bro. Like, you can't hide that, right? Yeah. Just like when a beautiful woman is in the room, right? It's clear. You can see it, right? Yeah. And so I tell people, I make my worst decisions, historically speaking, when I'm horny, okay? Well, that's just what it is. Because, like, emotions are high, so your logic is low, right? That's how men get when we see beautiful women. And that is the exact same way that women get when they see famous people. Like, if my woman has been looking up to Usher since she was 12, and then Usher is in the room, I get it. That's how the brain works. So, I get it. I understand it. Now, my rule is, you can interact with that nigga if you want to. That's your nigga now. Because I'm demoting myself to side nigga. I'm demoting myself to a side nigga. Because why?
Me too.
Why this nigga get a discount? I had to put my last name on it. I had to put you in the car and all that.
Y'all wouldn't go to an Usher concert.
No, we can go. But if you have your black ass on that stage, that's your nigga now. No, you better hope he do more than just pump and dump.
So okay, boom. Usher come down.
Yeah.
And Usher try to feed her grapes. And she
I'm gonna look at her.
No, I'm saying Usher try to feed her grapes and she do you think that she's gonna open her mouth? Or do you think if Usher he starts singing her favorite song and he go like this, you know how he be feeding girls? He done did this to hella niggas girls. For sure. What are you gonna do in that?
So I'm gonna look at her. I'm gonna make you move. Do what you gonna do. Cause if you do, that's your nigga now. And here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get somebody. So you about to lose your spot. That's your nigga now. Yeah. You better hope he do more than, because the next one, she gonna get elevated. The same thing you said. She gonna get elevated.
That's what I'm on.
So
that's what I'm on.
What you want, baby? What you want to do?
That's what I'm on, bro. Because I understand my value, bro.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, any one of us talking about girls, we all understand that. Yeah, we might have a girl and we could choose who like us and this and that, but we all know we could lose her. Yeah, because she can leave anytime. She could do some dumb shit.
Let me put it this way, bro. I don't believe I can lose a woman. I don't think I've ever lost a woman. Have you ever had a woman leave you and do better?
No.
So she lost you.
No, for sure. But I'm talking about they can do some dumb shit.
For sure.
And what I mean by dumb shit is, okay, a girl with 80, she know damn well she don't supposed to be texting this nigga or making this nigga feel like he's like, cause like, you know how us guys think.
Yeah.
If 80 girl is texting me, I'm like, 80 girl texting me.
Yeah.
And you find out, I don't care, like, depending on what status you think you're on, right?
Yeah.
If this guy feels like she texting you, then it's like, bitch, you replaced.
Here's the thing. That's not my woman then.
My
woman wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying. So basically, I'm saying, though, basically, I'm telling you that I be preparing myself for the dumb ass things that girls do that they act like they didn't know that you think you could do this? Well, I'ma show you. Especially it could be a girlfriend, then it's okay. But if let's say if it's a girlfriend, then I'm gonna show you I can go get another badder girlfriend, more followers, and I'm gonna do more. If it's a baby mama, then I'll have another baby with a better baby shower. You understand? I don't play.
You're doing too much. It's
what,
bro? It sounds like who hurt you, bro?
Bro, I've been hurt in the past. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. It sounds like you might be a little bitter.
No.
Not a little bit?
I'm basically saying this to say, I'm just cold at what I do as far as like the way I move. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go hard because
Yeah.
from my past,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not ever going through that type of shit again. So I'm gonna make sure you bitches learn your lessons.
It sounds like you having babies out of spite.
No. Because you got to think. I want more. I want a lot of kids, right?
Out of spite.
No. I just want a lot of kids.
Okay.
Like that's just me.
Why is that?
I just want a big family. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like when you go overseas, people be having like 30 kids, 40 kids.
Okay.
You know, it's just in our society. We look at, oh, you got 5 kids, 6. No, you can have, if it's beautiful women out here and you are successful and you famous and you can pay to take care of them, you might be paying child support, you might be doing this. No,
so you want the responsibility that comes with a big family too.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
I don't mind it. I don't mind seeing a big family at, you know, my birthday party or of my kids. You know what I mean? Like this is the thing, bro. You meet beautiful women, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just get that one chance with them. Or that 2 or whatever. You might be in that little relationship with them. You don't be thinking like, damn, I could have had a baby with her. Like, damn, that's how that's just me. I be thinking like that. I be like, this is a bad baby mama right here. That's just me though. Like, right? I be like, man, that's a nice baby mama. Because you have to have bad baby mamas to understand that this could be a good mom. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you got kids or not.
Yeah, I got 3.
Okay.
So you're saying she would make a good mother, and meaning she's nurturing. I could depend on her to take care of kids.
Yes, because I'm going through what I've been through that I on the bad side of it. I know what a bad baby mother looks like, I know what a good, like, I see how she.
I got you.
That's what I'm kind of trying to say, basically. Not saying like,
meaning you would want to keep, like, if you're going to have kids, this is the kind of woman I would want to have kids
bro.
with.
Some girls, like, you've been overseas, you've been in DR, you done seen the culture of how different women is, and you just like, oh shit, like, this is way different from how these girls are in America. So that's basically what I'm explaining. I feel like that we can see that the difference from girls. You know what I mean? Like, as far as when it comes to kids.
I got you. Again, I look at it a little differently.
Yeah.
I think about, like, people ask me, how did I come up with, like, Kingmaker, right?
Yeah.
I'm in this gentleman's network, right? Yeah. I'm used to being pampered, bathed, put lotion on, rubbed, like, pampered, right? That's one of the main reasons I don't deal with, like, hard-headed, argumentative boss bitches. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm used to women who are kind and loving and nurturing to me. I tell a woman, you're going to speak to me with love, or you will not be speaking to me at all. Period. Right? It's all about respect.
Yeah.
But fuck, I lost my train of thought. Y'all can cut this part out.
Are you good?
Yeah. So I look at myself as a king because, like, think about it, bro. Like, I remember I was getting bathed one time and I was like, fuck, bro.
Like,
this must
bathed in a tub?
No. Like on a table, like a bucket, soap, water, like rub, like not a tub. Like, I'm laying down like on a table. Like,
okay.
They call them table showers, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is my piece.
Damn.
This is my happy. You goddamn right?
Candles and all, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
All of it. I love it. That's why I love women, because they're nurturing. Right. And so I think of myself. I remember that I had that for the first time. I was like, damn, bro, this must have been how a king felt. Wow. 1,300 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so then I think, bro, kings didn't have running water. They didn't have electricity. But what they had a bunch of bitches. Right?
Yeah.
Just like Coming to America, the royal penis is clean, urine, all of that, right? And so here's how I look at my life, bro. You have the castle, which is where I lay my head, my home, right? You have the kingdom, which is like people who I know, right? Like, I know of you, I'm familiar with you. Maybe we've had sex, maybe we have relations, maybe we've done business together. And then outside the kingdom, you got the wilderness, okay, bitch? You out there with the hyenas and the cactus and the desert and all that, right? The closer you get to me, the better your life is.
Right.
I'm going to change your life.
For sure.
You're probably not going to change mine.
No cap.
So there's nothing that I need to do. Like, that's like, so like, what does it take to get into the castle? Well, first you got to come to the kingdom and knock on the door. Hello, sir. Nice to meet you. I would like to be inside the kingdom. What I look like running out to the kingdom wall, talking about, oh my God, Harry, please come in. For what?
Right.
So you can get resources and extract them? No. What you want to be let in? What value are you providing? That's where most men fuck up. They don't have any requirements. They don't require her to add any value. They expect her to be polite, have sex with them, and not have sex with nobody else, and that's it. No, baby. There's requirements in this motherfucker, right? So now you're in the kingdom. I'm familiar with you. I probably care about you to a degree. You know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you no money, but I care about you. When you hurt, I hurt a little bit. Now, in the castle, you're laying your head next to me. every night, right? Like you are close to me. You're influencing me and vice versa, right? Like that is
So
a
you
privilege.
like what you like? So you hold hands in public and all that stuff?
I will if I want to.
Okay.
It's just a matter if I want to, and
Like-
if she's earned that.
Okay, like so you a lot of hugs, a lot of like stuff. Like are you more like me? I don't really do that. Like I'm not really like that. You know what I mean?
I think so. Again, I'm in therapy, right? So,
Okay.
like I said, I got trust issues.
Yeah.
I've been there, bro. I'll never forget. I was out with 2 women in public holding hands at the club, bro. It was a great time.
Now that'd be
You
hard. I
couldn't
mean,
tell
I ain't gonna
me.
lie. 2 women,
Yeah.
like you know, I probably just vibe.
I wouldn't do it again, but it was fun.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like to pull it off. Like I was proud of myself for becoming the kind of guy who could do that
Okay.
and pull that off, right?
Right.
Now, all of like again, bro. I'm trying not to give too many secrets away, but look, think about it this way. Have you ever seen a movie? Have you ever seen The Notebook? You probably never seen
No,
it.
I don't even watch TV at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Notebook is a terrible movie. It's a chick flick. It's boring as fuck. But how all the chick flicks go, there's a rich guy who's kind of like an asshole, or he's not loving. Like he don't really care about her too much. Like I got her, but I ain't.
Yeah.
And then there's a poor guy who loves the shit out of her.
Yes, that's real life.
These are movies.
That's a real life.
So in the movies,
Yeah.
they are with the rich asshole or the rich nonchalant guy, but then they leave and they cheat with the poor guy who loves her.
Always.
So I had a mentor who was talking to me one time and he was like, hey, why do you think there's never a movie about a rich lover boy and a poor asshole? That would never be a movie because she would be with a rich lover boy, right? Because she gets the money, and the love.
Yeah.
So if I become that, I don't have to worry about nothing else. Does that make sense? Like
right.
So I give love when I want to give love, when you do something appropriate, and then
Right.
I take the shit away when you stop acting right.
Exactly.
Right? And so like, but I say all that to say you also don't need romance. Like romance is for men. It's not for women. Right? Because think about it. If you're a king in a castle a long time ago, like she needs you, right, in order to live and survive. And let's say I can't compete because I'm a peasant, right? I don't have anything. Like for her survival, it makes sense to be with you. How do I get her to leave you and get with me? I gotta say some bullshit like, girl, this thing in my heart, in my chest, it beat for you. And and I gotta be all I gotta
Yeah, you
get her
gotta be.
emotion.
You basically gotta be a little like a lot different.
Yes.
Than what she's used to, because she's just like, okay, well, but this is the thing.
But
If
you
she-
see, you don't have to do that though.
No, I don't got. Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather be that nigga.
Exactly.
But if I do both, I'm the ultimate nigga.
Yeah. True.
So that's why I'm like that, and I'm naturally like that too. Like I'm kind, bro. I'm not from the streets. Ain't never been in the streets. Don't want to be in the streets. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm a friendly nigga. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, I get
Yeah.
money and I go home. Right.
Yeah.
I don't have no enemies. I tell niggas if you don't like me, you don't like yourself because I don't think about you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. So as far as like, that was a lot of game, man, on women, definitely. Do you believe in condoms?
I've never had a nigga ask me that before. Yes, because these hoes they're not trustworthy.
Okay, so I'm finna get to you now.
Okay.
You said you believe in condoms.
Yeah.
So you meet a girl,
Mm-hmm.
she try to give you head,
I don't like head with condoms on.
so you might as well fuck her without a condom.
That don't even make sense. You didn't even logically
Hold
connect
on,
those two.
I'm finna-
You didn't
I'm
even
finna-
logically connect
Okay,
those two.
listen. Why are you having sex with her with a condom? To prevent what?
STDs
Okay.
and pregnancy.
Okay. But you let her give you head raw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if she gives this guy head with herpes, chlamydia, or anything, and it's in her mouth,
That's true.
and she comes suck you
I'm gonna take
off,
that chance. I'm gonna just take that chance.
So we might as well take that chance
I'm
without.
not. Fuck all that. Nah. Because here's the thing, bro. Dick is a gift. Dick is a gift. Most men are lonely and they're horny and they just need something or somebody. I'm not doing all that. Like you gotta earn that. Like I'm not just giving you that.
I get
And
it.
here's the thing: if you're doing that with many men, cool. You're telling me where you want to be. Now, if I'm horny, this is a whole nother story.
Okay.
So like, I can't even be around you and let me get horny. You can't even be around me and I'm horny. I can't even give you that much. Like you have to earn being around me like that. You know what I'm saying? Because like you got to do something. You got to. I need to be broke up with some cash. You need to be rubbing my back. You need to be running it. You need to be doing something that makes me say, "Damn, bro, she really fucking with me." Right? Because the more she do for me, the less I have to do for her. The more she shows me that like she really wants it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you basically saying you ain't gonna use a condom for the head, but you will use a condom for the sex.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Unless she's mine. If she's mine, that's a different story.
Okay.
But if she's mine, she's coming to me and saying, hey, I want to be yours.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, it's like, here are the rules. Shout out to Neo.
So what is the point? Like, okay, are you having sex with the girl with the condom just for no reason, or what is the? Because I feel like it don't feel like shit, right? So what is the? If I need to use a condom, I'm cool. I don't even want to have sex with you. You get
what dictates you needing to use a condom?
It's this my thing is though, bro. Like if I might as well, if I like you, right, and I want to do something with you, and you're about to give me head raw, and I took that chance to catch a STD, we might as well have sex raw, because if you burn me, you're fucked. Because if I find out you burnt me, it's going down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not letting you get away with burning me. Like, what the fuck? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's almost like stabbing me type shit, you know? So I'm going to let you know after. You know, I hope you're clean, because, you know, I'm clean, and you know what I'm saying? So or I'll let a bitch know, like, or beforehand, like, you know, if, you know, I don't know if you sleep around or you do this a lot, but if you do, let me know, because I ain't trying to because it's a million of you. But
they do that. Here's the thing.
I know they do that.
If it was as simple as that and telling her to let you know.
Okay,
but these hoes be lying.
But listen. I'm warning the fuck out of them beforehand. Trust me. Like I'm looking them in the eyes. Like, listen, if you think, you know what I mean? You know, you feeling a little tingly, or, you know, let me know. Let me know. Cause I'm not the person you give things to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm letting you know. So I'm basically saying that to say, like, I rather go. You know what I mean? Like, it's a big world. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, like, skip me then. I don't want to catch nothing.
But a lot of these hoes be having stuff and don't even know.
Well, they need to know. That's why. But listen,
they don't even need to know.
Sometimes in the text message, I might say, well, you know, I like to get checked. I tell them, I do the starter, but you got to do the starter text. Okay. This is start. Like, if you talk to him, you just met something, I don't want to hit you right away. Yeah. I want to hit you with the, you know, I'm on my way to get checked. I do my checkups every 2 weeks. When you do your checkups?
But she gonna lie.
Okay, but if you lie, but that's when you go into, because if a girl do, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really play them time. That way, if I'd rather scare her away from having sex.
I got you.
You understand?
You're better off just telling them, go get tested and send me your results.
That too.
And to me, if she don't follow your instructions, she don't like you.
Exactly.
Or she knows she got something.
Exactly. That's another thing. I will tell them, go right here real quick. Yeah. Because if I want to do what especially if you're like, oh, well, I don't know. Okay, well, good. Just stop right here real quick and just get tested real quick. Yeah. I'm going to shoot you an extra cash app or whatever for doing that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I need to know that you're cool.
For sure. I got you.
And I got to, because like I said, it's like we're men, and it's a lot of shit going around. We just talking about girls. And you know, you get 3 girls and one of them out here acting crazy and bringing something back home and blaming it on Teresa. And you know, you get what I'm saying? Bro, like, you got 3 girls, but then one of them stepping out, can't stay out the clubs. And how do you feel about girls that have friends, right? They got the friend that they just gotta talk to and gossip to about everything.
They need friends. They do. But single women are some of the. I got a podcast coming out soon, bro. I'll even give you the exclusive. Yeah. This is gonna sound terrible. I would love women. I do. So this is out of context. Single women, based on the data, right? Yeah. Let's look at it. I'm gonna take you there. Yeah. I think we need to devalue single women's opinions. Their opinions should matter the least out of everybody in this country. It's my opinion. Like, if you hear a single woman say something, just
it's like, baby, you single.
Let's talk about why. 9% of the people today in America who live below the poverty line are married, which means 91% of the people in poverty are single or they're unmarried, right? Yeah. You follow me so far? Right. All right. So all men of all races out-earn all women of all races. So black men, on average, are earning more than black women. Asian men earn more on average than Asian women. White men, white women, across the board. Okay. Right? Single women keep women single. That's their job, right? Because it makes them, if I'm single, it makes me feel good to have her single so that misery loves company.
Ooh, hey, that was a good one, bro.
Right? They're the poor, we talked about earlier, why not to fuck with a broke bitch? Because that's proof she's been making bad decisions her whole life. And
No
she
cap.
probably lacks accountability. We throw all this together. They're the poorest people. They make the worst decisions. They lack accountability. Why do we care what these people think?
Right.
Why do we let these people vote? Why? Sometimes like my wife doesn't like that I talk like this out loud. And I'm like, baby, these hoes can't even afford pots and pans. Why do we care what this demographic of people think?
Yeah.
Who cares?
They're not even going to buy from you. They're going to be the first to hate on you and be negative as hell on you anyways, to
bro,
be honest.
And here's the other thing, bro. Here's what I tell, and I really do believe this. A woman is not capable. First, I'm going to start with me. I am not capable of being the best version of myself, which is my whole goal. That's what I strive to do. Become the best version of myself without learning how to lead a woman. Do you believe that the best version of KEVO can lead a woman?
Yeah.
So you need a woman in order to reach the best version of yourself, right? You need the practice of leading them to learn how to lead them, right?
Yeah.
I also believe that a woman cannot be the best version of herself without learning how to follow a man, right? These single women have proven they don't know how to follow a man, right? Otherwise, they'd be under a man's covering.
You know another thing I noticed with women? A lot of girls know that being single isn't good, so they force themselves into relationships. You ever seen that?
They barely like. Because, bro, they be in a lot of relationships just like, oh, well, he's all right, he's good, he's convenient for now. But it's like, most women have never been broken up with either. Like, one of my favorite things to do, now y'all don't try this because y'all ain't got the skills to do this. I love to be on a date with a woman and tell her in real time what she's doing wrong. I'd be like, baby, you'll never see me again. Ever. And I'm, well, why? Because you were rude. You didn't say thank you when the food came out. You were looking at that guy the whole time. You were on your phone. Baby, you lack decor. Like, you don't even know how to keep a nigga like me. Like, you were out within the first 5. I'm just being the truth.
Oh, yeah, that's hard.
Because if I don't tell her, she'll never know.
Oh, you tough.
It's just what it is.
So you gonna tell her you were on your phone the whole time. You didn't say thank you.
Yeah, straight up. Because, bitch, you're not paying.
Sure, ain't.
You're not paying.
She
right?
done got lobster tails.
Here's what happens when I do that. Bro, they sit up straight. They're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Can I, I can't tell the stories right here, right now. But let me tell you, boy, they are not used to a man saying, hey, you don't meet the standard, period, right? Nah. And this is what I coach men on, bro. I tell them, like, you have to be the kind of guy who can disappoint a woman. You have to be the kind of guy who can tell a woman no, because those are the men that they want. Think about it, bro. Any baddie out here, and we're in Miami, it's a lot of beautiful women, right? Yeah. They have men in their phone who want their attention, right? Yeah. Who they don't care for. But there's a guy who they want, who she's trying to get his attention, but he don't really care for her. So they don't want just anyone's attention. They want the nigga that don't want them. So treat them like you don't want her. Hey, baby, I don't want to see you no more. Now, all of a sudden, she want me. You see what I'm saying? But when you accept anything, you have no backbone, you have no respect, and she can tell. And she just gets away with anything because you let her get away with anything. And that's most of these niggas' problem. And that's why they need to get some coaching. That's why they need to get some game.
For sure.
They be scared to lose her, but it's like, no, tell her to go away. That's why I say I can't lose a woman. I tell them to go away.
Right.
You lose me because, baby, you don't meet the standard. And I'm going to tell you what the standard is. For sure. I used to set up all these dates, and it's like, nah, baby, we got to talk on FaceTime first. I got to see if you're even worth me coming out the house for.
Damn.
And most of them are not. Most of them are losers. Most people are losers. Right? Would you agree with that? Most people are losers? Okay. Yeah. Most women are people, right?
Yeah.
So then most women are losers?
Yeah.
And the problem is these niggas don't tell them they losers.
You know why, though? To be honest, though, because every time I try to do the same thing with women, I be like, so what's your goals? What's your plans? The first thing they tell me is, I want to get married. Mm-hmm. I want to be in love. It don't be you, and don't get me wrong, ain't nothing wrong with that. I be like, okay, cool. I guess you tell everybody that. But I be looking for women that will say, you know, I'm just trying to get my goals. I'm trying to get my credit right. I be trying to hear something different, because majority of the women that I ever talk to, they always say, yeah, because I'm gonna get married, and I be like, I don't think you're gonna be married. Then these were girls that I talked to in 2012. It's 2025. Yeah. Are they married? Fuck no. Mm-hmm. They got hella baby daddies now. And I'm knowing they're just like a person when you first went to college. Yeah. How many people said that they were going to be doctors? I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a pediatrician. Yeah. No, the fuck, you work at Target. You know what I mean? But we know this. We know that subconsciously you knew that this person was tripping and they never was going to be successful. You knew this. Yeah. Sometimes you can look at a person and say, no, you're not going to get married. No, you're not going to be a doctor. No, you're not going to get $1 million, right? Because they don't work hard enough.
You just crushed their dreams.
It's just like a woman. It's like, baby, you want me, but you're not showing me. Like, then if I meet somebody else and she shows me more, you're instantly replaced. You're leaving me open. It's like I'm trying to catch a ball. You're the fucking quarterback, but you don't want to throw the fucking ball.
Yeah,
baby, trying to throw the ball, run the ball. The new bitch, I mean. So and then that will get them upset.
Yeah,
this is what I'm trying to tell you about. Like, if a girl do something dumb, it's like, I got you, but if this one comes along and do everything, I'm gonna turn up.
But what about how much you've already invested in the first one? You don't think about that?
I'm gonna be honest and tell you this like this. I feel like anybody come in my life, I'm gonna try my hardest to take my platform and bless anybody. It's just a spiritual thing. Like, they're gonna get blessed regardless by being in my presence, right? So I'm not thinking about the investment part of it. It's whoever comes around, they get blessed. You a part of this blessing and you don't take it and run with it, that's your own problem. But don't let somebody else take your cake. You know what I mean? Because you got the cake, but somebody else can take this motherfucker too and put another layer on it. Like you said, bring the value, bring the value. So I look at life like that a little bit because I've been through all the, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm going to chill and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And like, I did all that. But then it's like, okay, for me to get to the level I'm trying to get to, like the what's the name? Dan Barinsky or what's
the guy who had the drug problem and his dad had the money? Dan Bilzerian?
Yes.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Dan. That's kind of like how I wanted my life to be, kind of. You know what I mean? Like some similar. You know what I mean? Like, I just want to be able to chill, relax. You see how he got married? He had his girl there married, but with 10 hoes around him. Yeah. Like, vibing. I just want to be able to vibe and have peace and, like, not have to be, like, so stressed with this, just one, and then just emotion and complaining. Because like you said, we got a business to run, and I don't need a girl texting me every 5 minutes about little dumb shit while I'm trying to focus on my business. Because really, to be honest, you're in the way of my business. Because if I cut you off, that's what the sister wives are for. Yeah, that's what I'm. So that's what I'm saying. When you're asking earlier about like how do you feel about women having friends and all that, bro? Like literally, like we're not meant to take on all their goddamn emotions. Like, did you know? Like this whole living together with women, this is a new thing. This is not. Yeah, I don't really like that. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not best. No, it's not. So like literally, when she has like. When marriage first got started, right, it was literally a coming together of a man and a woman just to have kids. That's it. It wasn't nothing about love. It ain't had shit to do about tax. It wasn't none of it. It was just, you want a child, I want a child. You can't work, I can. We're going to come together. I'm going to have this child. I'm going to take care of the family. You're going to take care of the home, right? And if they needed like connection and love and all that other shit, they would go to their family for that. So they need other women around. So it's like, hey, y'all keep each other in high spirits because I don't want to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? We got shit to do. So they need that. And bro, I got 3 kids. It's a lot. These kids is a lot. Like my wife take care of them. Like I be wanting to bring another woman around just so she could get a break. Help. Yeah, bro. But it's also coming from a place of love because it's like, baby, if someone is taking care of them, then we got time. But hey, bro, that's the best shit you just said, bro. Like if your emotions can allow. Instead of hating on the girls or feeling insecure, because a lot of girls fake insecure. A lot of them fake just be, I don't know. But if more can come around to help the situation, then you have time to run your business. Then you have time to do this. And I can help you do that. But you want to play all these, then act like, I'm so stressed out. Here's their thing, bro. They don't want what's best for them. No, they don't. They want what's most comfortable. Yeah. And what's most comfortable for them is to have you all to themselves. Yeah. That's really what they want. Also worried about what their nothing as friends view of them. These little broke hoes, who cares? They really care about that. They really care about that. Like I don't get that. It's just like it goes back to nature, right? Think about this. I used to I geek out about human nature. Like this is just what I do. And so back in like tribal days, like we didn't really live in caves, but like way back a long time ago, right? Yeah. Let's say it's like 100 of us, and like. You know how to fend for yourself. So you know how to go get water and food and all this other stuff. So if you get kicked out the tribe, you may or may not die. But like you can kind of fend. You can fend for yourself a bit. You can manipulate the environment. A woman can't do that. So her losing the approval of everyone around her to her biology feels like, bitch, I'm about to get kicked out the tribe. I'm about to die. That's why they want to fit in so bad, even with these ain't shit hoes. Right. I'm like, baby, you need to fit in over here in this kingdom because them hoes ain't never did nothing for me. You know what I told a girl, bro? I say, listen, I don't got to go to the clubs at all because, you know, I built myself up and this and that. I say, I say, baby, you know the reason why you have to go to clubs? Because you have to try to get seen. You have to try to get seen by people because nobody knows you. You get what I'm saying? So if you know me, how do you know me? And I'm a brand builder. You know what I mean? I can blow you up. I can turn you up. But if you're going to clubs to try to get seen and you trying to show your body, which is great, do whatever you got to do. But at the same time, I'd have never want to be that person to have to go to 1,000 clubs just to get seen and still get forgot about. Because at the end of the day, we're in the clubs, you see person, oh, okay, yeah, she look nice or whatever. But it's just that memory is gone. Motherfuckers in there drunk and all. Yeah. No, bro. I want to be, that's why I say it's the same. Everybody has you hear people like, oh, I don't really want to be famous or whatever. Yeah. But you gonna go put on your best outfit. You gonna put on the tightest clothes, your biggest chain. You gonna spend I know people spending $60,000, $100,000, $300,000 just in a club for one night and don't get no recognition. None. Nobody remembers. Nobody cares. Nobody knows you. You feel me? So this is why I always tell people, like, it's very important. If you're gonna do that, I'd rather do it on social media. It's the club is a social media now. The club is social media. You grow your platforms, everybody knows you. You're a part of a club now. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So what girls don't understand is, oh, I'm gonna go look good and get my hair done. And I wanna feel good. I wanna have a couple of drinks and this and that. Like, girl, like, you feel me? That's cool, I guess, but I'm not into that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather travel. I'd rather make money. And if you meet a girl and she's trying to please her man, and she knows that her man don't like something and she does it anyway, she's already fucked off. Yep. You already, because if this girl that I meet and she don't do that, I like this one better than you instantly.
And you swap them out real quick. Boom.
Man, listen, like you got, my tolerance is like this, Brody. Like, it's like, oh damn, it's like, yes, she fucked up, yes. You know what I mean? It's like winning a football game. You feel me? Like, I'm telling you, gang, like, cause it's like, yes, I can replace you because you're a fucking headache anyways. So that's what I be really waiting on with girls, though, I'm gonna be 1,000. That's just me. You know what I mean? Because I'm ready to show another girl this great lifestyle. Let's go travel. Let's go to Dubai. You ain't been to Dubai, baby? You ain't been to Africa? You know what I mean? I'm ready to do that.
So you're not necessarily trying to retain any of them, except the ones that you think are going to be great moms.
Unless I meet them and I see that potential that I'm looking for in them, where I'm like, oh yeah, I can make her my girl. I can make this girl my girl. It has to be, is it possible for her to, like, be a great mom? Like, the nourishment of, because you can see in some girls, it's like, you can tell how a bitch treat her dog. Yeah. Where your dog at? Why your dog in the damn closet? Like,
ain't never got no water or no food.
You feel me? So you can look at little things in a woman and tell if they're going to be a good woman. Like, is the house clean? I got OCD. I can't see no dishes in the sink. I can't see the bed ain't made. Oh shit, clothes ain't folded. I got OCD. Got to be clean. Got to be very nice. Got to be respectful. It's a lot of shit. You got to think my level though, bro. The level. I don't have to deal with the low level shit no more. It's like you either come like this or I'm straight because I can replace you.
I love it.
And it's like I can meet a girl. It's like, baby, I'd have made my name so big I can go out in public, bump a bad bitch, or I can just do it online.
Straight up. I like it.
You feel me?
I like it.
So I gave myself options where I don't just have to just, oh, damn, I got to go to this place and meet girls. No, I can do it online now. I'd have made myself big. I'd have made myself, and I strategize it. I understand that because guys be like, oh, well, you got to trick off and you got to do this. No, you don't got to. Sometimes it's like this. It's like you have your own method of what you want to do, right? Some guys like, okay, well, I'm going to get a girl and I want to get her for free. But at the same time, I don't want to meet a woman that will literally just go for me for free, because then I feel like it exposes, okay, what's the difference from me getting her for free and bro getting her for free? The nigga that work at Kroger. Like,
I got you.
So please explain that to me.
So I got you. So to me, and I mean this in a respectful way, that is like the immature masculine. Like, that's not my word. That's how I got from a mentor, right? Okay. I get it, because it's like, all right, if she really choosing on me this quick, this easily, the question is, am I that nigga or is she a hoe?
Right.
That's really the question we're trying to figure out, right? And I guess it's kind of difficult to tell.
But how many? you that nigga, I'm that nigga too.
Yeah.
And my homie. So it's four of us.
And here's the thing. You're a celebrity.
Okay.
We talked about what fame does to women. They can't help it, bro.
Okay.
They can't. So it's like, to me, it don't matter.
Yeah.
To me, it's like whether you're a hoe or, because here's the thing. How good she is in the bedroom gonna tell you whether she a hoe or not. That's really what it is. True. So I don't complain when a woman is boring. I'm also into BDSM. So like, baby, I show you how to. I show you how. Yeah, I get you how I want you. Right? I prefer you to be boring. So that way I can teach you the things I want you to know versus you being taught by all these, but you didn't fuck 50 niggas to get this good. Yeah. Right?
Yeah, acting like you not like that though. What?
They do that because like, again, it's almost like, and I don't have a perfect science for this. It's like if everyone, because women shame each other. Like they think men slut shame, women slut shame women really, really bad. They do. So like the Sexy Reds of the world. I love Sexy Red. Why? Because I can tell what I'm about to get into. She is who she is. I don't have to guess who the fuck.
So
she
when
is.
that song come on, you go.
I fuck with Sexy Red. I have nothing negative to say about her. Okay. I would dap her up. I would take pictures.
Sexy Red. Yeah.
So, but the reason that other women are not like that is because they fear that, okay, if I act like that, my true sexual, like slutty nature, I'm going to be judged and ousted from the tribe, and it feels like I'm dying.
But sometimes how I judge them too, though, I can look and tell how they dress.
Yep.
Most of the time, if they because like, if you dress like you want to be naked, you might as well be naked.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just common sense.
Yeah.
Because if a person is like, wow, or like, then it's kind of like you can't talk about nobody on OnlyFans. You can't talk about nobody. That's
at the same time, though, I look at it like they want the best man they can get, which is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, for sure.
And so you got to show me something.
Yeah.
You got to show me something. Yeah. So like, what's the fine line between like, all right, I want to show something, but I don't want to be perceived as a hoe? That can be hard. Yeah. That can be difficult as a woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get it. But at the same time, I love women. I don't like all these hoes, but I love women,
of course.
Right? And it's just like, I understand it, baby. And I'm super non-judgmental. I sound real harsh because we're talking data and statistics and shit like that.
They understand.
But bitches love me because I'm not finna judge you. I understand. I got trust issues. I got trauma. I got all of that. And so do you. And if you want to converse with me, we can do that, but it's going to need to be respectful. I don't give a fuck how you talk to these last niggas. But they also didn't keep you. So, you know, that's why you're here. Yeah.
So what type of guys do you help in your mentorship program?
Yeah. So, bro, first off, I'm pro masculinity. I'm pro man. I believe that it is an honor and a privilege to be a man. It is an honor for a privilege to be fucking with a man like me. Right. Period. Right. That being said, I have, digital products for, everybody can afford that. But I like to work with men who are successful, who've been doing things, who make 7 figures, 8 figures, all of that, right? Right. I've been able to meet millionaires and billionaires, and I'm listening to them talk about women. I'm like, bro, you have no clue what the fuck you're talking about, right? That's when I realized men need this, right? Yeah. But my ideal guy is someone who, he's been successful for many years. He's probably already divorced. He mistakenly believed that, oh, I have been successful now. I have this money and this fame and this appeal, and so I can get any woman that I want, and she really likes me for me. But then he meets a woman, she gets a baby out of him, takes half his shit, and then that happens 2 or 3 times, and now he's heartbroken. Right. Now he don't trust bitches no more. Right. Right? And so now he's like, fuck these hoes, and he's having a lot of emotionless sex with women, which is cool, but he also wants at least one main one that's gonna hold him down. Right. So really, bro, that's why I say I help 7-figure bachelors build their roster without wasting time, without wasting money, and without being taken advantage of. And like, that is a skill set in and of itself, bro. I made all the mistakes so these niggas don't have to. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. That's who it is that I help. And one of the biggest mistakes I see these men make, one, we already talked about happy wife, happy life. That shit is stupid. Yeah. But second, and I heard you say this a minute ago, they are so concerned about what a woman wants. It does not matter what a woman wants at all. Right. Because if it mattered what a woman wanted, the niggas who gave the women what they wanted the most would be the ones with the most women. But they cheat on their husbands with the broke ones who don't give them much. Right. So it's like, would you rather be the one who's giving her everything that she cheats on, or the one who gives her nothing that she really wants? No cap. Right? It make all the sense. Have you ever met a guy, and you probably have, who are like, he got money, but he don't dress like it. He may not walk like her, talk, because he don't want to be a target. So he's moving out of what? Fear. Right? Because he wants what he wants, but he doesn't want to be a target. I had a guy, he's like, bro, I got a Porsche, and if I pull up in a Porsche and she choosing, I got to be able to pull up in a Toyota and she choose too. That's how I know. Right? And it's like, nah, bro, fuck all that. put that shit on. Dress your best, get in your best whip. Like, be attractive.
Yes.
Let her see it. Because how does she know that you have value if she can't see it?
Yeah, because what makes you different from the Kroger worker?
She can't see.
Right.
Let her see you. Give her a whiff and then give her nothing. Give her nothing for an extended period of time.
Give her nothing.
Give her nothing. So I've been there. I've taken girls on trips.
Okay.
Not because she deserved it, but because I needed somebody to hold the camera.
Oh,
but here's the thing. That was me giving her too much. And I blew her. I fucked that up by giving her too much too soon. In my head, it was just like, yeah, I just need her to hold this camera. In her head, I'm special. He must really like me if he flew me out. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, no, give her nothing. If you don't ever focus on what she wants, then it's impossible to give her. What I'm trying to get at is you ruin a woman by giving her things. That's just the truth of the matter.
Right.
Have you ever liked a woman so much that like you put her above you? Or what, like you put her needs and her thoughts and her values above yours?
Yeah.
And what happened? That woman left, didn't she?
Yeah.
Okay then. So if you just keep putting you first, ever since you've been putting you first, you've been having better results.
Yeah, no cap.
Period. So you put them last. Meaning,
that's what I said.
I'm not worried about what you want.
I said I put them where?
Yeah.
I put them last.
And you can't give them too much, which means you can't ruin them. They can only ruin the opportunity with you at that point.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So if I just show up as the best version of me, I'm super kind, I'm super loving, I'm super attractive, and I tell her, baby, you're going to have to earn me. You can't just get time with me. That don't make sense. You can't just walk up to Jeff Bezos and get time with him. My time is more valuable than you. I make X amount per hour. You make $20 an hour. Baby, that discrepancy, you're going to have to pay for my time or you're going to have to do something to earn it. Like, you can't just, but again, you have to get to a point where, like, you get out of this, oh, I got to give a woman what she wants. No, you don't. Because if she wants you, then being in proximity to you is good enough, bro.
You know, a lot of girls just feel like sex is good enough for some reason. Why do they think that?
Because men have let them think that. Like,
just giving my body is, like, enough.
Because men have let them think that. Because these men have no requirements.
Yeah.
I can go buy sex.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's like, at that point, how can that be enough? But here's what, and I'm gonna be totally transparent here, bro. Years ago, I had a sugar baby relationship. I had a great time in it. I would never do it again. I don't recommend that men do it. But what was going on was, bro, I didn't like myself. I was not happy sitting alone in my own thoughts and feelings. Like, I didn't feel good, right? And what I tell people is that you cannot, like, when you say you love a woman or a woman says she loves you, you can't feel the love in her body. You can't feel that. That's her body. Those are her emotions. And what you really mean is that when you're with her, you feel the sensation of love coming up in your body. And because they sit alone, they don't like themselves, they don't feel love. But then she comes around, now the love comes up. Like, they start to feel it because men start to feel good when they have pretty women in front of them with their titties out. Like, scientifically, you can just go look that shit up, right?
Yeah.
So you start to feel good because she's near you. But you don't know how to create that same feeling without that bitch. So you need her to get it. So you think you like her and really you don't. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So sex is enough when a man does not like himself, he does not love himself, he does not accept himself, and he needs her to come around for him to feel good. If you could feel good by your goddamn self, then you would then require her to make you feel better to be here.
Wow.
So these women think sex is enough because men let sex be enough because these niggas don't like themselves, right? And that's why the pillars of my program is self-love, self-respect, self-acceptance, and gratitude. Like you must be grateful for what you have because you can't get more until you are grateful for what you have, right? Self-respect is like, respect is admiration. So like treating yourself like someone who you admire. If you let a woman raise her voice at you, curse at you, cross her arms, roll her eyes, my nigga, you don't respect yourself. So therefore, she don't respect you. She can't. She cannot respect you more than you respect yourself. Right. She can't like you more than you like yourself, right? So that's self-respect and why that's so important. Self-acceptance. Bro, this is the big one. This is where most men fuck up, especially the husbands, right? It is in a man's nature to want multiple women. That's just what it is. Just like it's in a dog's nature to bark. Just like it's in a woman's nature to bleed once a month. It does not make sense for us to demonize or judge or say hateful things about a woman when she's on her cycle. That she can't control that. Right. Just like a dog can't control, like, it barks, right? You wouldn't get a dog and get upset that it doesn't meow. It's not a motherfucking cat. So as a man, if your nature is to have multiple women and spread your seed far and wide, why would you judge yourself for cheating?
Right.
you do what you want to do. It's not, to me, it's only cheating if you lie about it. If I tell you this is what I want to do, I'm going to do it. You can take it or leave it. You can stay or you can go. I'm just telling you who I am and what I'm doing. I'm not cheating on you. And then that's the other thing, bro. Bro, that's your woman. That's not your mother. Stop telling her what you can and can't do. Stop looking at her for permission, bro.
Yeah,
like, bro, that's not your mother.
I hate when people do that.
It's so commonplace.
They have to ask somebody to do something like, oh, well, let me go ask this person. Like, I'm like, damn, like, you know, like, that's so crazy to me, bro. Like, I be thinking like, damn, is that? So if she say no for your future, because, you know, like, you see your future, I see my future. Mm-hmm. If I had to ask the girls that I used to date to be here, wouldn't even be talking right now.
And that's where it goes back to, don't worry about what she want. Do what you want, because she wants to be with a man, or her biology responds well to a man who does what he wants, who she can't tell what to do.
Exactly.
Because if she can tell you what to do, she can control you. Why would she respect you if she can control you? She can control her dog. Why should she respect her dog? Are you her dog? It's real simple, bro.
But you know, it's a lot of guys out here that be having like their first kid, right? Mm-hmm. And when they get their first baby mama, their first kid, they be fucked up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because they think like, this is the one, this is my first kid, this is my first baby mama, I got to do this, I got to do that. Yeah. For those guys, what would you say to those guys that's, you know, they just had their first kid, it's their first baby mama, you know what I mean? They don't know, you know how that go, you know what I'm saying?
You just sound like a nigga with a lot of baby mamas. I've never heard. But
no, I'm just saying though, like.
I got you.
It's guys, bro, that I meet, and they be like, yeah, you know, my kid, you know, it's my baby mama. So they don't understand that, okay, if a girl have a kid by you and you only got one kid and you got high status, and you ain't have no other kids, she's like the king of the jungle. You know what I mean? She like, oh yeah, you know, you ain't had no other kids and this and that. She feels like, nigga, you ain't gonna have no other kids. But everything changed when you do have them other kids. I learned that. You know what I mean? I'm like, why do they feel like entitled? Why do they feel like this until you create them other family or that other family? Then it's like, oh shit, this nigga is like, you know what I mean? It's the same where a guy, he's looking at the baby mama and she's the prize until she goes out and has another kid. I guarantee you, you look at her totally different. She get with another guy and have a kid. It's like, oh, she's super trash now, you know? But, I mean, what would you say to guys that go through that, though, you know?
They have their first child, and they feel like this is the one, this is it. Okay, here's how I look at it. This, you might call me a little cynical. Yeah. Okay? And I said this to my therapist. That child is my family.
Right.
That woman is not.
Exactly.
That woman does not have my blood running through her. She can leave at any point in time. And at some point, I might be like, hey, you need to leave me the fuck alone. Right? But my child will always be my child. I can't, even if they get on my nerves, like, that's still my blood. There's a tie here. And they're probably going to need me at some point. Yeah. I'm what's best for her, but in her mind, she might think one day, oh, I don't need him, so I'm going to go. Cool. Because if I believe if you think you can do better, go do better. Yeah. But don't come back. Because you got to be demoted now. Yeah. Because you look silly for leaving. Like, demoted. You're going to get demoted now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what I would say. And also, don't make that woman the center of your world, bro. That's the thing. That's basically what I'm saying. Or that child. Yeah. Or that child.
Like, basically, okay, let's say if we are in Ohio or Iowa. We sit in Iowa. We know there's nothing in Iowa. There's no connections, but I had a kid by a girl in Iowa, and I don't want to leave Iowa because of the kid. At the same time, you got to go do what you have to do. You got to go get rich. You got to go get successful for your kid to actually send some money, do whatever you got to do. But you have to go out here and make your moves and get successful for your kid that's in Iowa, because the baby mama don't want to leave Iowa. It's basically what I'm saying. A lot of guys go through that. Right now, currently, somebody's going through that. They're stuck in a hometown, and they're like, man, I want to leave, but, you know.
So a couple things. One, I say do it for you. Damn the wife, damn the kid, damn the girl. Like, I'm not getting successful for my kids. I'm doing it for me.
No, for sure, right? For sure.
So, but I mean, so that's one. But two, you're saying that she wants to say that. I don't give a fuck what you want. If you want to be provided for by me, you're gonna go where I go, because I want to be with my children. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like, you can stay here and be poor. And that's what you want to do. Yeah. But it's like, no. And here's the other thing, bro. Single mothers raise terrible children. They raise terrible people. That's just what it is. Yeah. That's just what you can go look up the data. Single men, they do better. They don't do significantly better, but they do better. Yeah. But like, the child needs both. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I also believe that, like, bro, what's best for me is what's best for everyone around me. If my confidence is a 2 out of 10, then my son gets a father who has a 2 out of 10 confidence. But if I increase my confidence to 10 out of 10, he now gets a father whose confidence is 10 out of 10. So what's best for me is what's best for everybody. So if it's best for me to move to LA, then we move into LA because that's what's best for you. Unless you're going to lead the family, unless you're going to get us rich. I didn't think so. Yeah, exactly. So we're doing what I say.
Exactly. Okay.
Unless you want to make your own decisions. But my woman wants me to make the decisions, so she gets in line.
No, for sure. Yeah, that's wild, man.
That's it. Yeah. And so, bro, they got to get my program, the super simple, straightforward, no nonsense way to never argue with your woman again and get sex on demand. Like, that's the shit I do. Yeah. I do effortless relationships. Baby, if I got to put effort into doing this, I don't need to be here because you don't like me.
Right. What do you charge for mentorship?
So my mentorship right now is sitting at $35,000. I only got 10 spots. Right. And I can show a man, bro, let me give you some of my background because I know niggas watch this and they like, who is he? Why should I listen to him?
Okay.
You're talking to someone who was on the verge of a divorce, literally just 2.5 years ago, in a hotel, sleeping, heart beating on my chest. I couldn't go to sleep. Like, I'm like, bro, I'm about to lose my wife. I'm finna lose my family. I'm finna lose my kids. To now, bro, she can't keep her hands off me. We go out and she understands that the job is to bring and recruit other women in. Like, we are looking for support and not no broke bitches either, right? This woman loves me. This woman, she be talking all kind of shit. She can't live without me. And that's my baby, right? I want to take care of her for a lifetime. And I tell her, baby, I want to love you and I want to take care of you forever. Terms and conditions apply. You got to act right. Otherwise, that ain't going to work, right? So she will literally, I'll be like, I love you. And she's like, yeah, terms and conditions apply. You goddamn right they do. Ain't no such thing as unconditional love, right? And so how do you, and now compare that to the average man who's already making 6 figures or 7 figures, right? He's built a portfolio of real estate or businesses or whatever, and he don't like this bitch. She's miserable, and he's miserable. But I don't want to lose half my shit, man. Bro, that's misery. I say, let her have it. Just take this and never speak to me ever again. When you speak that way, they tend not to want to leave because they want to continue to speak to you because you're more likely to get what you want from me by being polite and saying thank you, right? So that's my background, bro. And I've had the sugar babies and I've done the girlfriend thing, and my wife has been through it all. Like you said, she wrote it out. And because she did that, to me, there's 2 ways I know a woman loves me. I don't care nothing about what she say. They can make a pair of lips say anything. All they fucking do is lie, right? 1, I must see her go through pain for me. I must see you go through pain for me. Because if it's easy to be here, that's not proof that you love me.
Right.
That's not proof. Like, if you have a child who plays basketball and you love going to basketball games, that's you being there is not proof that you love him. You just love basketball. If you fucking hate basketball, but your child is at basketball games and you're there for him, that's proof that you love him. Because you're doing something you'd rather not be doing. Right? So I must see her go through pain for me. I must see her be like, hey, look, I'm about to go to old girl's house. I'll be back. But I need to see you go through pain for me. Now, if you act right, I'll bring you along with me. Right? I must see you go through pain for me. That's number 1. Or 2, I need to see you give me some money, baby. You need to pay what you weigh. I need to see you invest in me. And that's another problem these guys go through.
Like a credit card or something, maybe.
Something. You have to invest in me. Pour in. Like, I'm already up. So, like, the most you could do is pull me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, meet me where I am and help elevate me. And that means investing in me. That means if you see me stressed, give me some kind words. If you see I got a deal going on, hey, baby, I want to chip in on that. And that's another thing, bro. Instead of caring about what she wants, give her what she earns.
For sure.
Let's just say this is probably never going to happen. Let's say you're down and out. You lose everything. You got $10,000 to your name. Yeah. And there's a play for $18,000. If that woman gives you $8,000 so that you can make that play and then you turn it into millions and now you're back up, you're going to appreciate that woman.
Sure it is.
And do you have a problem sharing anything with that woman?
No.
She chipped in.
Exactly.
She earns it. So make her earn it. Give her nothing except what she earns. Fuck what she want. It don't matter what she want. I promise it don't. Yeah. Period.
Damn. Deep. Yeah, that's deep, man. What's your plans for 2025, man? You know, we got a few more months left, you know. It's about to be summertime. What's your plans, like, and your goals?
1, keep building this tech company, still helping husbands and men get into the tech space. scale from 100,000 to 250,000 to 500,000. We're building a tech consulting agency too, right?
Yeah.
Like tech is easy.
I definitely got to get in that with you too, bro.
Yeah. It's simple, bro. There's so many jobs and things that need to happen, bro. Like jobs are going away. You need to get in tech or you will be left behind. But people know that already, right? Yeah. And then secondly, bro, like I did that for many years. That's why I'm doing that. Like it just comes easy to me. But bro, I'm super passionate about helping men. Yeah. I'm super passionate about helping men. I used to be a happy wife, happy life ass nigga. I used to be miserable. I used to get cheated on, and I understand how that feels. And I also understand from a woman's perspective, baby, you want the best man that you can get. So that's why they monkey branch. Just like if a nigga had a job, you don't leave this job until you got another one lined up. That's why they do what they do. So I don't even judge them. And so, bro, I think men and women need each other. Yeah. I know I say a lot of harsh things about women. A lot of these niggas ain't shit either. Yeah. But we know that.
Yeah, we do.
I'm just letting us know that a lot of these women ain't shit either. So I'm super excited about building this coaching program, bro. I'm going to be working with 10 men only, right? Like we're gonna ride it out because I don't want you stuck to me forever, bro. Like within 6 months, you should be able to get the results that I'm getting. Exactly. And it just takes a lot of doing the inner work, bro. It takes a lot of being honest with yourself. And also, you teaching them tech and all that stuff too, right? Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, those are two separate things. It just depends on what they want. Oh, yeah. Like if you're already popping, you already got your money, you're already doing what you're doing, and you just need to get some help getting the shit right with women, I got you. Exactly. If you're making 6 figures, but you're in an industry where you got to go in to a job 5, 6, 7 days a week, and you're tired of doing that, you want to be able to work remotely and stay home and make money so you can be with your wife and your kids, I got you on that side too. What would you charge to do like a Zoom call, 30-minute Zoom call, hour Zoom call? Right now they can get that for $500, but honestly, bro, just the trajectory of where I'm seeing myself going, that's about to go up to like $1,200. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? Because there's going to be so many people who want it. And bro, here's the other thing. My community. I forgot about my community. King's Corner. It's a men's only exclusive community. We do a bi-weekly call, bro. It's $75. Like jump in there. Yeah, it's like, bro, I want to help as many men as I possibly can, bro. I'm pro-man, pro-masculinity, bro. We live in a motherfucking time where masculinity is bad, femininity is good. And that's bullshit to me. Right? Yeah. They be talking about toxic masculinity. There's no fucking such thing. You call it toxic because that nigga beating your ass. But if it was somebody else trying to harm you and he was beating them up to protect you, now he not toxic. He just masculine. No, you just keep fucking with niggas with anger problems and you keep picking the wrong niggas. That's what it is. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity. Right. There's just masculinity. And what that does is it makes men feel bad about being themselves. How am I feel bad for wanting most women? That's my motherfucking nature. That's stupid. I'm not doing that. I accept myself. I respect myself. I like myself. I love myself. Right. And if she don't treat me the same way, then baby, you can't be here. Nor are you going to shame me, nor am I going to let society shame me. Right, so I'm just pro-man, right? I want to grow my community. I'm getting it to, I think I'm a capping at 1,000 members, bro. I'm a capping at 1,000. We got like maybe 100 or whatever right now. I'm capping it at 1,000, and we're rocking out bi-weekly. That's going to be the cheapest way to get involved with me. Like get on the coaching calls that way. But I'm only taking 10 men when it comes to like working together for 6 months and getting your roster right, bro. Smart. So what's been going on with you as far as like what you been looking into lately, you know? You know what, bro? What's that? I'm not going to act like I don't know. Listen, like what's been new though, man? Like after as far as like what you been, studying on the internet and shit. Bro, I kind of just watch people. I watch certain content creators. Yeah. I have like lots of mentors online and things like that. But like, bro, I really do follow a lot of dope women. Yeah. And there's I don't know if you know her. There's that one Royalty, right? Like, bro, that's a hold on. The CJ So Cool girl. I think that might be his name. I don't watch him too much, but I saw how they blew up. Right. And respect to dude, right? He obviously did his part, but like having a woman who's a worker bee and who knows how to like really like get in line and be supportive and like make shit happen. Here's the thing, I like me a happy woman, right? Yeah. And there's so much hate going on towards like single mothers, especially in the red pill community. By the way, I'm not part of the red pill community. I'm way better than all them niggas. I'm on a whole nother level, right? Yeah. Shout out to them though. That's no disrespect to them. But yeah, bro. Like so, I've been seeing that situation and like. Bro, that's a woman right now who, like, I think she could benefit from some mentorship, for some guidance, and yeah, bro, shout out to her. So, baby, if you see this, holla at your boy. Sure. I think that like that's the kind of woman, bro. Like I could really take her, lead her. Yeah, because show her some shit, bro. She done a lot though. I've seen her like I said, I know them. You know what I mean?
I seen like, shit. I feel like everything that he got is through her. You get what I'm saying? Like literally, like me, I think those are her kids. You know what I'm saying? She was a part. Like, don't get me wrong, he was the actor of the show, but at the same time, it still wouldn't be, him without her. You understand what I'm saying? That's why he had to use her a lot to talk. Like, and not even really trying to get into him, but I'm just saying that situation, that'd be smart though. You know what I mean?
Bro,
like,
she might make a good sister wife.
No, for sure.
She might make a good sister wife.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro, and we even talked about like the one of the real big difference makers in the guy's career is like whether he's got that celebrity woman right next to him. Right? That was a huge point.
That is huge. Yeah. That's crazy. But other than that though, man, y'all know what's going on, man. It's my boy AD. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to tap in with all his programs, man. Y'all about to see us do a whole lot of work together. And I'm going to jump on your podcast. Let them know the name of the podcast.
Yes, sir. It's the King's Corner podcast. You can get all my links to all my shit. MakeMeKing.net. Spelled normally. MakeMeKing.net. All of my products, my podcast, everything is there. All the links.
How can they follow you?
MakeMeKing.net. They go there.
Okay.
My Instagram is there. You can follow me on Instagram at King's Corner Podcast TV. And then the tech stuff is RPA Guy. But again, you ain't got to remember all that. Everything is literally MakeMeKing.net.
Also, man, make sure y'all get in them comments, man. I want to know how y'all feel about everything that we talked about, man. We talked about a lot. You know what I mean? I want to know y'all opinions. Me and him gonna be in the comments. We're gonna be responding back to y'all, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna turn up. Y'all gonna be seeing a whole lot of my boy. Famous and Wealthy Podcast. We out.